Guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do messages from a past on loved one reading. So I'm going to start with the Talking to Heaven book. So, Spirit, what messages are there for this collective from their past on loved one? Oh, there's a lot to be said today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we start with It Is Beautiful Where I Am. I wish that for just a moment I could share my world with you. This heavenly realm is beyond description. It is where colors, hues, and patterns of all different types sing and come alive. Here there is a brilliant light that permeates everything, and everything in turn is filled with indescribable joy. Have you suddenly become aware that you are connected to everything? There is no anger or hardness in this world. Those emotions have been replaced with overwhelming peace and joy. It is love at its finest. It is heaven, the place where I will be waiting to greet you one day. I have a new understanding. Okay, ironically, I understand life so much better now that I'm not physically alive. Of course, my soul, like yours and everyone else's, is very much alive. In fact, I've learned that nothing can harm our souls because they are God's handiwork. Oh, sure, our emotions and our psyches can get wounded, but those are still part of that human ego, so they can be healed with the right understanding. Basically, I've learned to have complete compassion for myself, for everyone, and for the process of life. I've wasted so much time judging myself and others, and I held back because of insecurities that had no foundation. Now I see that there's nothing to fear at all, because nothing bad can ever happen to you at a soul level. So please learn from my experiences, live your life with gusto and joy. I love that one. What are you doing, Nala, my Nala? Okay, next we have We Are Soulmates. It was no accident that our lives intersected, as we are from the same soul group with symbiotic life purposes. We were brought together in our earth life to help each other grow, learn, and love. Sometimes that meant painful situations that tested our patience and ability to forgive each other. I sincerely apologize for any pain I inflicted upon you. At each moment, I was doing the best I could. At times, I felt very short of my potential. I hope that you will release any anger that you are holding toward me for your own sake, not for mine. I hope that in some ways I helped you grow and learn. Okay, now we have It Is Not Your Fault. Please do me a really big favor. Stop beating yourself up thinking that you caused my death or were in some way responsible for it. You were not. It's so hard from the earthly level to understand the spiritual elements of life. No matter what you think you could have done or should have done, I would have left anyway. I am releasing you of any responsibility for my leaving, so please let go of any guilt. It will make us both feel better. The universe is perfect in its makeup, and what we think is a coincidence. It's just God's way of remaining anonymous. Trust me. Be kind to yourself, knowing that what I share with you is true. Remember me by the happy memories we created. Nala, come here, baby. I can see you remembering me with heaviness in your heart because you worry and grieve. These are normal, beautiful, and understandable emotions, and they are part of your healing. However, when the dust settles, I really wish that you would focus upon our happy times instead of the sad ending. Keep my memory alive by thinking of me at our most joyful times. When something stirs a pleasant memory, talk to me about this and know that I will hear you and share the sentimental moment with you. Okay, next we have if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. While living on the earth, if I had realized just how creative and powerful my thoughts were and their effect on another person, I would have been so much more aware of what I put out. Of course, I have regrets, but now I also realize that these were merely opportunities to grow. We never stop learning here or on earth. My deepest wish is that from my words, you learn to treat another person as you would yourself. Let go of the old earthly patterns of judgment and fear, and make an effort to bring love to everything and everyone who walks upon your path. That way, when you come here, you will have no room for regrets. I promise. Hi, my Nala. There's actually four here still. Okay, I see all of your thoughts. Hi, my Nala. Come sit by mommy. You're on the wrong side of me, girly. Where are you at? Oops. Here we go. Sorry about that. I found it. I can now hear your thoughts and feelings so much more clearly than when I was living in my physical body. Back then, I was consumed with my own ego thoughts and distracted by my fears. Now that I'm free of those shackles, I can focus upon giving and loving. So whenever you'd like to talk, I can clearly hear you. Just think my name. And then trust the thoughts and feelings that you receive from me. Those are my communications with you. I totally respect your free will and would never impose my own will onto you. I only want what is best for you. So please know that I'm here when you wish to talk. I love you. And then finally, we have I send you loving signs through nature. I absolutely love this. Especially notice the butterfly. Okay, and the dandelion. Like, for me, these are both signs for me. I love this. Okay, I send you love and signs through nature. Yes, that is me sending you signs of my love and presence. I learned how to do this from the angels and from our other loved ones who are here with me in heaven. Together, we send you reminders that you are cared for, watched over, and protected by us. We've sent you birds, dragonflies, butterflies, flowers, clouds, and rainbows. Each time you notice these signs, your body has given you confirmation of who sent them to you. I'm so glad that you're trusting the signs and your body's signals. We're so connected, and that includes our connection through nature. I love you. This is such a beautiful, beautiful message today. I am loving this. Okay, so now we're going to pull from the birds deck. To get a more specific idea of what birds are being sent as signs. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what birds are being sent to this collective from their loved one? What birds are being sent as a sign, Spirit? Any more? Any more, Spirit? That would have been too many, Spirit. What birds are being sent as a sign to this collective from their loved one? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we start with a lark, which is about joy, celebration, and playfulness. Lark's on page 79. That could be a sign for you. 1979 could be relevant. It is very relevant for me as it is my birth year. Okay, a lark could be telling you to cast off the shackles of responsibility for a bit and go on a figurative lark. Play hooky, visit the zoo, go get some ice cream, or treat yourself to a new book. Do something out of the ordinary, something you've always wanted to do. The lark can also be telling you to experience more joy in your life. Are you working so hard that you've forgotten how to have fun? Think of the image of the skylark flying as high as it can while singing. You can figuratively sing out to celebrate the things you love in your life. The lark may be reminding you that you do, in fact, have things to sing about. Beautiful. I love this message. Oh, we have one more card there. I did not notice that. Okay, I'm going to go back and read this one other card I just noticed. I am not dead. Yeah. Not sure why that was hiding, but okay. Only my physical body is gone, and I now know that our bodies are just a small part of who we really are. I am aware that you miss my voice and physical presence, but my soul and spirit are very much alive. The times when you felt my energy, I really was there next to you as I am now. We have a unique energy fingerprint, and you recognize mine when I'm with you. Trust that feeling. I'm actually more alive now than ever before. Gone are all the distractions and stressors that I allowed to rob me of the enjoyment of my life. Now I see how trivial everything was, and that all that ever mattered were the important priorities of love, family, friendship, caring, and helping. But I've also discovered how to turn my regrets into learning and growing. I ask you to do the same. I now see that I never had anything to fear. There is no death, and nothing bad can ever happen to anyone in spiritual truth. Of course, it's important to be smart and careful and always follow your guidance. But please don't forsake joy because of fears, because there's truly nothing to fear. Okay, now back to the birds. We have the gull. Okay. Okay, adaptability, balance, and caution. The gull, colloquially known as the seagull, is an adaptable scavenger. Are you using your resources to their utmost potential? Should you be thinking outside the box more? Think about the juxtaposition between the seagull's association with freedom and the perception of the bird as a nuisance. If you see the seagull as a pest, try to see beyond that to the freedom it represents. If you see it as a symbol of liberty, remember that it has baser associations. The gull reminds us that everything has a flip side. Gull is the root of the word gullible. Therefore, the gull may also have appeared to caution you against becoming someone's gull. Take everything with a grain of salt and think carefully about what you accept as true. And genuine truth, you can feel it in your body. And this is like a proven scientific fact, I believe. But truth resonates differently in the body, right? Okay, next we have Oriole. Positive change, creativity, and domesticity. Okay, that's a hard one to say. Oriole. Okay, an Oriole means positive change is coming your way. If you've been experiencing emotional difficulty, particularly a lack of joy, the Oriole reminds you that happiness is in the simple things of life. The Oriole can represent a new creative venture. The Oriole tells you to examine your current level of creativity. Do you use creative solutions in your career or workplace? The Oriole encourages you to think outside the box and to experiment. The Oriole also connotes domesticity. If you see one, it may be reminding you to check if your home is serving your needs properly. The Oriole encourages you to take time to appreciate your home and take pride in your space. And then we have the goldfinch, joy, prosperity, and balance. Beautiful. Okay, yellow is a color of joy, cheer, health, and wealth. Seeing a goldfinch can be a boost to your general well-being. It may also be a sign to introduce more joy into your life by engaging in what you love to do more than you are currently doing. The male goldfinch's bright colors fade after the summer, whereas the female's plumage brightens in the fall. This can be a reminder that you can choose your season to shine. But by choosing your time carefully, you can make a significant impact. Just remember that to balance that season of shining, you need to retreat again and allow others their time as well. Okay, to continue the message, I'm going to pull from the Healing Waters deck. Okay, so any other message to this collective from their past on loved one spirit? Any more to this message? Anything else? Anything else, spirit? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we start with the water carrier. What really matters? Reflect, reprioritize. In most parts of the modern world, humans have become disconnected from each other and the planet. We've forgotten simple things like where the water that sustains us even comes from. We speak about creating harmony and peace on Earth, but really our focus should be on creating harmony and peace with the Earth. Is it possible that our disconnection from seeing Earth's resources as sacred that's made us so disconnected? When we look into the future, we can see that without water, there can be no life on Earth. Without water, humanity cannot survive. This is a card about getting your priorities right and focusing on what really truly matters. In our busy world, it's so easy to get swept up in things that seem important and urgent when really, at the end of the day, we realize that worrying about them has been a waste of time, resources, and energy. It's time to take a moment to pause, reflect, and reprioritize, to focus on what really matters, to chop wood and carry water, to care for those in our community, to understand what's really truly important and act accordingly. Soul inquiry, what are you worrying about or doing that's a waste of time, energy, and resources? What are you being called to focus on instead? Okay, next we have thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. Water is life. Wherever there's water, there's life. It's the ultimate blessing. It's the thing that sustains us the most. Life isn't possible without it. And yet, most of us take water for granted. In our busy modern world, it's easy to become disconnected from the truly sacred things that are supporting and sustaining us. To take the simple things and the people closest to us for granted, assuming that they will always be there. Sometimes it takes the threat of going without something for us to realize it's even there, to truly appreciate what we believe we could not go without. This card is an invitation to reflect on and appreciate those things that support and sustain us the most, from water to loved ones. What are you most grateful for? Who are you most appreciative of? How are you being called to offer thanks? How can you honor the things that hold you the most? When we open our eyes to what's truly holding us, the way we look at our life changes. And the more thanks we give, the more abundance we realize is there. The more we honor those who give to us, the more connected to life we feel. And offering thanks is a way of giving back too. When we acknowledge the support that we have in our lives already, we're more easily able to see the sacred that's woven through it all. Soul inquiry. What are you most thankful for in your life that you may have overlooked? And gratitude is so very important, and it is definitely one of the things that we're here to learn, to embody. Gratitude. Gratitude for everything, you know? Okay, next we've got the waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. Okay. The waterfall is a place of power, incredible force, and activation. The previously calm, embracing waters of the running river gather momentum and then hurl themselves wholeheartedly towards their destiny. With wild abandon and great confidence, they leap into the unknown. Perhaps this explains why being near a waterfall is such an empowering experience. We feel the pounding energy of the waters deep within us. This card is all about embracing the power within, stepping forth, and claiming your place. You've been working for this for a very long time. You've done the time. How can you embrace this moment and take your position as a leader in your life? The waterfall beckons you forth toward your empowerment. To consider what you'd do if you truly felt empowered. It encourages you to step more fully into your confidence, to receive the pounding thunder of the fallen water as your encouragement and your applause. Soul inquiry, what would you do if you felt empowered and confident? And now we got planetary waves, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Okay, your soul chose to come into this body on this planet at this moment in time. You didn't come here on your own, you are part of a larger soul team. Sometimes it can feel as if it's just you and this thing all alone, but that couldn't be further from the truth. You're one droplet in a vast ocean of consciousness, here to flow with life. You're being called to trust the current of your own river and to answer the call deep within. Take off the weight of responsibility that you need to travel this life on your own. Call in the ones who get you. Realize that you are part of a larger team. You are but one thread in the great tapestry of life. Your mission is clear. Keep doing what you're called to do. You'll never know the full impact that your being here on this planet will have, and is already having. Keep trusting the call deep within. The more you embrace who you truly are and surrender to the flow with the current you're being called to, the easier it will be for your people to find you. Like two rivers that meet and remember that they're made of the same things, you're not alone in your calling. Healing Water's affirmation, I trust my inner calling and play my part in the greater plan. Beautiful message there. I love that. And then to end this, I'm going to use the Soul Tarot. Are there any more messages to this collective from their past on loved one spirit? Any more messages here? Any more messages? Okay. So our final message is the Star. Beautiful. Okay, let's find the Star, ruled by Aquarius. A deeply transformative healing energy, like cooling rain after a fiery scorch. The Star is a hopeful promise that we will recover from whatever we're moving through and that our life matters immensely. We can go gently through this process knowing we are not alone. Beautiful, I love that. See, just a reminder that, your spirit team is here to help you. I love this. I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.